I got news that there is a lioness that has just brought out 4 brand new little cubs visible for the first time today. Good morning everyone, welcome back to another beautiful day on Shamwari Private Game Reserve. So I got some fantastic news this morning and I'm rushing out there. I got news that there is a lioness that has just brought out 4 brand new little cubs visible for the first time today. We suspected she had cubs, and if you go back to a couple of our previous episodes, we had a young lion cub that was brought out and it only lasted a few weeks by that young lioness, and she unfortunately lost it. That was a few months ago. She's obviously learned from that. She's gotten older, she's gotten wiser, and evidently there are 4 little lion cubs that I want to get through too quickly. So stick around, we'll get there soon. And there's a cub with her. Look at those cubs there with their heart. That's absolutely beautiful. 1, 2, 3. So I had reports of 4 little cubs. I can see 3 over there for sure. Those guys are tiny, tiny, literally only about that big. Probably in the region of about 5 to 6 weeks of age. And this would have been one of the first times that she's brought them out. The southern pride of lions is quite close. There's the 4th one over there. Typical playful little kittens. All the little vocalization bits coming from that bush is absolutely magic. So it looks like there's a kill in there as well. It looks like a zebra. And she's pulled it under the bushes and obviously trying to protect it, keep it away from the prying eyes of scavengers and things like vultures, hyenas, crows. So these little cubs have got a really, really perilous journey ahead of them for the next probably 2 years of their life. We know that there's a very high mortality rate with lion cubs. Things like predation from other predators, hyenas, leopard, and other prides of lions are a major, major threat to any cubs. Any pride takeovers where new males are coming in, those little guys don't stand a chance. So let's hope that that new mother is going to manage to successfully keep these little cubs going and well protected. We know the southern pride is well established. We know that even though there has been this nomadic male that's come into this area, there's been no major aggression and pride takeovers. And with all likelihood, if we've now successfully seen 4 cubs for the first time, there's quite a good chance that these little guys are going to be sticking around for hopefully quite a while. So when lions are mating, the dominant male would have mated with this female over here, so he'll be the father, adding to his genetic pool within the pride. And the gestation period is about 110 days. It's not exact, but about 110 days. And those little youngsters will be completely dependent on the mother for the first few months of life. They weaned at about 3 to 6 months, fully at about 6 months, but already from about 2 to 3 months, they'll start nibbling at carcasses and kills. So over the next few months, we're going to be looking at these little youngsters and seeing the sex of them. Are they male or female? If there's males, 1 or potentially up to 4 of them, they'll form a permanent bond for the rest of their lives. When these guys reach about 2.5 years of age and they're actually kicked out and have to form their own territories because they're males and in direct competition with other territorial males within the pride, they will spend the rest of their lives together. And the chances that 4 lions can hold a bigger territory with more females for longer than a single male is just guaranteed. So that's why they'll stay together. And obviously sharing a common genetic pool is beneficial to all of them. There will be a dominance ranking within the coalition, and that's already established at this young age. As they're growing and they play fighting and already starting to get rough housing with one another, that's already when that dominance order starts taking effect. If there's females in this pride or in this litter of cubs, they will for the rest of their lives stay within the southern pride of lions, and it's the females that actually lead to the longevity of a pride of lions. And we've had the continuity of the southern pride of lions since the early 2000s. So on the way here this morning, I drove right past the southern pride of lions a few minutes ago. They are probably not even a kilometer away from us at the moment. Either these cubs within the last day or two, or within a day or two to come, have been introduced to the pride. They are right next to one another. We know that Lioness has gone back to the pride a number of times, and for a while we've suspected she has had cubs because of the behavior that they typically exhibit when they have cubs. She's broken away from the pride and heading to what we would have assumed to be denning areas. And we can see now for a fact that it was for the reason of denning and having cubs. It'll take a few weeks after birth before those cubs are reintroduced to the pride for the first time, and generally after about 6 weeks, when we start seeing them, already introduction in the pride would have taken place within a few days of that. That's typically what we find. So I assume either we're really fortunate and we've got here a day or two before the rest of the pride, but with them being so close, I think they've already had an introduction within the last couple of days. They'll also be very aware that you know, the young cubs are still very new, they can't travel very far, and the rest of the pride, they still need to maintain territorial boundaries, they need to feed themselves, and they'll be moving around over there. So hopefully within the next few weeks we'll have a bonded pride again, which will be great. Look at those little cubs rolling over one another, rolling over mom. They're busy biting her nose, they're biting her tail. It's going to be fun and games for the next few months. What an absolutely special sighting this morning. So with that, I think we're going to not let her get any rest. We can go and get some rest, but I think she's going to have her paws full for the next few months. And best of luck to her, but we're definitely going to keep you updated with these little guys. And any exciting news, events, or sightings that we have, we'll keep you guys in the loop. Thanks very much for joining. We'll see you soon.